What's up, y'all?
Oh, that's it.
Welcome to another edition of DC Multiverse Society. We have Toy Gains, DC Multiverse Collector, and the Broken Bat. What's going on, y'all?
What's good?
So, what's good is to we're going to catch up on the latest news announcements from McFarlane Toys. But the most important part, one of the founding members of DC Multiverse Society, the Godfather himself, Bones, is here.
There he is. Yeah, there it is.
Man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
What's up? What's going on?
What's up, Bones? We got Bones on a live. It's epic, yo.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Welcome, Bones. A lot of this was inspired by you, man. So it's good to finally have you on here, man.
Yeah. I remember when you first asked me, I thought it would be a really cool, idea to get some of the lesser known channels that actually, collect DC Multiverse and see what we got to say about the line aside from everybody else, right?
Right.
Yes.
It's the backbone, I would say, right? A lot of these, and like your latest video shouting out some more channels, which is cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, bro. Okay. Before we get started, just say hi to the chat. What's up, TCB Toys? Josh is here. What's up, Josh? What's up, Omar? Then we also got Jason Lopez and JBTM. What's going on, bro? All right. Josh is starting to say yes, Bones.
Yeah. Everybody's excited about the guy.
Does anyone have any quick pickups like before we begin? Like anything new recently?
Of course. I mean, I get something new every freaking day. I tracked down the Catwoman, and these are hard to find. These are beautiful.
Oh,
I know
you got the
Bones
wire
got
tape.
the cycle, but this cloth wired cape is just top notch for a figure at retail. So really pumped to have him.
Does it have the crease inside too? Like the
it does,
pattern?
but it's such a good material. You can kind of get it the way you need it to look. You know what I mean? It's really, really well done. I have a lot of Mezco figures that this quality is on par with that.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I know Ricardo was showing us earlier.
My boy Dick.
You got
Finally.
Oh.
Now I have two of them.
Which is bigger? That one probably.
Which is the bigger dick? I got a dick too. So
hey, let's all show off our dicks.
I have a smaller dick too. Give me the box with Robin.
Oh, you want to see my dick now? There you go.
Everyone has a dick now.
Flip your dicks out.
There we go.
Yeah.
I have a
I'm meaning
smaller
to review
one
that
too. So
Oh, you're flush.
why is it still in the box, bro?
Yeah. What's up with that?
I still need.
I've got to review it,
to
but
do unboxing.
So like I was saying in the pre-show, I went to Taylor Swift and got COVID, and now I can't talk. So I'm saving this review till I am clear, healthy. No one wants to hear a guy coughing and spluttering
No.
all over Dick Grayson. So yeah.
Are you gonna put that on a T-shirt? I saw Taylor Swift, and all I got was
COVID. Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it'd be a big.
Yeah, but I missed the reviewing. I haven't done a review for like weeks, and it sucks. It's painful.
Bones, you got any pickups lately?
I actually did pick up another Nightwing, but I don't have it with me. But I just got my second set of the Infinite Crisis wave, and here it is, right?
There it is, the box.
But at least I did get the Spectre.
Nice.
Because I heard some people were getting 2 Psycho Pirates or something like that.
Oh wow!
So I thought that was, I was interested to see what McFarlane would respond if you did get 2 Psycho Pirates, because aside from not being cool, I mean, I think they're running low on the Spectres.
Sure.
And it'd be really interesting to see how they would, remedy that, if that were to happen.
Sure.
So I've got my set coming from McFarlane, US, shipping to Australia, which is something he does now. It's on the way, and I'm telling you, if I open that box, and there are 2 Psycho Pirates, or there's the Platinum Spectre, the Hal Jordan Spectre. I am going to. I'll film my unboxing just in case, because I'll probably have like
Yeah.
anyway.
You know what? And that's the thing. That's the thing with McFarlane is like, I've been here from the beginning. I think it was like me and D Hunter. We were like the first ones that were really on the, DC Multiverse thing from McFarlane, anyways. And it's so like up and down. Like you're really happy at one point, and then he does something really like absurd that kind of like brings you back down, and you're like, oh. And it's really hard to defend sometimes. Which I mean, it's not that like I want to defend him.
Yeah.
It's just that it's like so simple little mistakes that really keep him from just getting pure, praise, and people still have that, little stigma against him because of all the mishaps and the, things that he does wrong, which I actually, agree with. That's not cool.
Yeah. And Bones, you do a good job of remaining positive when that happens, and I respect that, because you're obviously a consumer and you keep a level head, but you do keep it in check, and you do mention that there's someone there that is pulling the strings that will make the right decision and just make the wrong decision. And I'd love to know who that is. His nephew, Sean's nephew.
Rod McFarlane.
The nepotism hire? Is that what
it's just really strange how like one little decision could take a figure from being, perfect to being, a laughing stock, which
it's hilarious. It always seems on a figure-by-figure basis, it's very common for there just to be that one thing where you go, what is happening? Like I saw with the Crisis Superman, it's not a big deal, but his belt is not only partially painted. And I'm like, I'm not going to, it really doesn't bother me that much. But objectively, that's just that's a unforced error. Like what? Why would you do that? Anyway, it's very strange. It's very strange. Yeah.
But like a lot of things, you take the good and you take the bad, and you just gotta roll with it.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you one thing. Well, sorry, but when something really atrocious happens, I don't lose any sleep over it. I just I
think sometimes it's fun when something atrocious happens. Other than
talk about,
gave people something to talk about.
Yes, I mean,
hey, all publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, sure.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with your video, Bones, about like, because you mentioned how, I'm not going to spoil this for people who want to watch it, how they do the obscure characters for a reason. Like we weren't going to get everything in year one. But because of that, we got awesome figures in year one like this. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. There's tons of gems in that first year that we're not going to see anymore. Like,
we're not going to see another Hellbat, bro.
Like this one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the king.
How many Grim Knights you got, Bones?
9.
God.
You're just showing off now, man.
It was one of my favorites,
It's one of the best figures he's ever made.
And in this day and age, you're not really going to see too many Grim Knights anymore. Sadly.
It's funny. It's off topic, but not. Warner Brothers with this whole gun thing. I was one of the unfortunate people to play Suicide Squad, the game, which is published by Warner Brothers. And they have characters in the game that don't use guns, using guns, like the boomerang. It's like,
well, toy games. Games are for adults. Toys are for children.
It's really... And you kill Batman with a gun, you blow his head off. But
Shoot Batman in the head,
that's where we draw the line on guns. Like that's...
Can you imagine Todd sitting there watching that going, what the fuck?
Yes.
No, and a lot of people don't talk about it, but that's like a crutch that they put on McFarlane that other lines could put weapons and whatever they want, and he has to work his way around it.
Yeah. And
in the end, it's just a lost sales because people see a character like, let's say we get Deadshot, no firearms, no weapons. What are they gonna put with them?
Right.
A sword.
And
Yeah,
to
sword.
To his credit, that weapons pack is awesome. It's like a treat
yeah.
to see all of them. You know, I got the gun for Frankenstein in there that I was unaware was in there. Very cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like that Sergeant Rock that supposedly is going to come out.
Yeah, what's he gonna
Now
come with?
all those military weapons from the packs. Now I know what we're
Yeah,
going to
what
use
to do
it
with
for.
Yep.
Sergeant Rock is gonna have two these hands, without a doubt.
Oh, the Red Hood ones from the Arkham game.
From the Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the cool thing is like there's like we'll take a look at the recently announced stuff, but there's one figure that's coming with a heart though. Like there's no guns, but he comes with a human heart.
It's incredible.
Like, it's just crazy.
A bloody, bleeding heart.
Oh yeah, the Nightwing.
Yeah.
The Vampire Nightwing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, we can get through some of the stuff that's already been announced real quick. But like, so this one was announced. I don't know if any of you guys went in on for the Kilowog and Kyle Rayner 2-pack.
I did.
Of course.
Immediately.
Ricardo,
What?
you getting this one?
Yeah, man. I still need to pre-order them, but they are available here. Thank the maker. And I always wanted that Kyle Rayner figure because the classic 90s logo with the classic 90s uniform. And I only have the one from the Blackest Night Wave.
Yeah. Same.
I even wanted the Blue Lantern Virgin, but that one never appeared here. So this one is the best of both worlds.
Sure.
Get Kilowog, you get Kyle.
Sure.
And they look sick.
They look great.
Next to each other.
Yeah.
And they will look nice. I don't know if the greens will match with Hal and John, the previous releases. Don't know if the greens will match, but they will look nice all together.
I think it will because I think that's the difference with the Kyle is it's darker than the other one that came out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The only thing, kind of, it doesn't bother me, but it's the price. It's the pack.
That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to mention is that the price made it to where originally I would have bought two, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And this time I was like,
yeah,
I'm just going to pick up one and then, see what happens.
I'm really struggling. And this is not just McFarlane. This is Hasbro. This is a few other manufacturers too. Intuitively, the idea of a bundle that forces you to buy two together should result in value for the consumer, like bundled together. And what you're seeing is the opposite, where these two packs are actually more expensive than two individual figures. And Hasbro's been the king of that. And I'm really sad that McFarlane seems to be doing that now as well. It's very hard, especially when one of the characters is ones that you've had before. It's very difficult. But he's got me by the balls because I've got to have that. So full, I'm the fool.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be one. Yeah.
No, you're not full. You're a collector.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll whinge about it, but I'm still going to buy it. So.
All right. Speaking of lanterns, then we have the Silver Age Green Lantern, which this thing sold out fast.
Sold out fast.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's the thing with the classics is that McFarlane could always pull one of those out of his back pocket and it's gonna sell. So
this guy in that Instagram post, some jackass said such a beautiful figure, but I agree. So he's right there.
Wait, let's enhance this. Who said that?
I think that guy is extremely gorgeous. I have to say, look at that
Handsome man.
It is. And what was smart, he announced this. Everyone was bent that he didn't come with Kilowog. Some people were. And then they announced this the next day. They were like, oh, okay, at least he's here. So that was smart.
Yeah. Do you think, because this sold out, do you think they're going to do another run of these, like a second run?
I don't know.
It's hard to tell.
There's still people looking for Wonder Woman. And he should just make a bunch more until I don't, it's hard to say. It really is, but maybe in a different color. What different color can you put?
He'll come out with a different deco in a 2-pack with. The figures all come back in some form down the line.
Yeah, this costume is more like an older because he has that black around it,
Right.
and a little bit more forward in time, and he'll have more green on the shoulders. So that's an easy, money maker for Uncle Todd.
Yeah. And then we have the Batman, which I got this one just because the Bruce Wayne head sculpt.
Okay. He looked kind of Filipino or something.
That's exactly why I got him, bro.
But that's fine. I mean,
but
that's cool.
I'm also trying to have like a collection of the blue and gray Batmans. So it's like I have like all the like the Year 2 one and the Nightfall and all those other ones. Yeah.
And although be it that that's on like the shortest Batman body that he has, but you can, use it in certain, occasions that you want that color scheme. So it's cool. I ordered one. Two actually.
You doubled up on this too?
I had to.
Yeah.
I had to because remember what I told you guys is that I don't like extra heads because then I have to get another body so that I could play both because I'm sick like that, right? And
I wish he would. I wish he would give us that damn gargoyle he always uses in picks.
Diorama pack.
Next. Next up, we have the classic Aquaman. I didn't go in for this one, but
hey, I'll say something is that at first when I saw it, I was like, ew, like no, just didn't, wasn't appealing to me. But I've seen certain shots of it where, I could, it might, grow on me once I get it in hand. So
yeah, that's how I felt about Chad's Superman. It's like that.
Oh yeah.
Someone remind me of that little dude's name.
Twink.
Little. Thank you. Yeah.
I wish he was articulated, that little fella.
Don't start with
there's
that. He's a little junky.
Yeah, I think his arm.
No, I think this is based on Elijah Wood. I think this is.
Yeah. I wish he was articulated.
But the arms.
I'm a sucker.
Are the
throwing
arms?
an additional character as an accessory.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's why I pre-ordered it for this little, whatever he is.
I forgot his name already. But,
yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the arms are. Yeah.
And of course that came with alternate head as well, right?
Yeah.
So I had to get two.
Wait a minute. The little dude comes with an alternate head.
What?
No, does he really?
Aquaman. Okay, all right. Yeah, it does. They both look kind of weird. But
I do like how the hair is stylized to look underwater. That's pretty good.
Yeah, do you like that?
I do. It's cool. It's unique.
Yeah.
Like I said, at first I was like, but maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. And after that, here we go.
Beautiful.
We have Azrael.
Yeah.
Or Batman, but
once again, why didn't he make the blue one, the standard?
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you guys why, like, from memory, this red version was like in half a dozen panels.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's when
it's very interesting.
Mm-hmm. That's, I think, half a dozen, maybe less, because this is when the armor catches fire, it overheats, it appears red. It's a weird choice, man.
And this is where McFarlane needs. Well, it goes both ways, right? He needs someone to tell him, hey, you know what? The blue one is the standard. The red one is the limited one. But maybe he did it on purpose to make.
Maybe he did it on purpose.
To make the blue one more sought after, more value.
I'd put my money on that.
Yeah.
Master of mind games.
Yeah.
Well, he said in one of his interviews that he actually he likes to drive like demand, and I just wouldn't be surprised if that's part of the strategy. Make the desirable one the platinum. It's the same with the skydive Batman with the wide cape being the platinum. He's just it drives a frenzy. And when you get the frenzy, you get publicity. Everyone's talking about it, hunting it.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's.
And imagine that you are a DC fan. You want the blue one. You order stuff from the site. You will be ordering at least 2 in hope that you receive the blue one. That's at least 2 more figures.
Yeah.
That's a process. But that also sucks, at least for us, me and you, in this case, because if getting a platinum chase figure over here, it's like 1 in 1 million.
Yeah.
It's pretty much impossible to get, because like in Portugal and in Europe, we have only one supplier that works with McFarlane, because they ask tremendous amount of money to have access to the products. The only way is for the go ahead.
It's just missed sales. It's missed sales that he could have to make it a little bit easier for everybody that collects.
Yeah, it's peculiar.
Yeah. It's crazy though.
Maybe,
okay.
Sorry, I was saying maybe they will release the blue version in a 2-pack with a Beaten Batman or something, like with that all figure, with the Build-A-Figure, digital Build-A-Figure. Maybe they will release a 2-pack with Mongol, something from Twilight Saga or something. I don't know, mate. They will try to milk it, at least the body, the all body. He can milk it anytime he wants. It's a body that works. So in this case,
have you got a photo of the blue one?
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull it up. I was going to ask you guys, how do you feel about? I mean, do you think these platinum ones will get a regular release? Because we had the classic Hawkman as a platinum. We had classic Wonder Woman as a,
Has there ever been a platinum that was released again?
Like, in a different deco or something like that?
Not that I can think of.
I don't think so.
I'm in the minority. I would rather they just do another run and double dip instead of platinums. I'd rather they go back to the grayscale platinums.
I guess Mr. Freeze, because Mr. Freeze had that platinum, and then he re-released it with that glow in the dark, or the what is it?
The red and yellow one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first appearance. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
He's a weirdo. He does some weird stuff.
Yeah. Well,
the blue one as well. Like the colors are like perfect, which drives me insane. Because the only issue with that first Azrael release was the colors. That was they just weren't quite as bright.
This pops. That gold looks really
and the
in.
platinum version of this is just incredible. The gold and the gray is much darker, and the blue is like metallic and deep and rich. And it's like, this is what everybody wants. You will sell a zillion of these things. Yeah. It's diabolical.
And then here's the thing too. I don't know if you guys know. Does he come with the open claw hands?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. But he has the mold because they match up with the.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
The other Nightfall Azrael.
Yeah,
and I mean that's just like,
yeah.
But
it's nice.
One thing that you notice with the blue version is clearly the superior one. But look at the gloves, the gauntlets. The regular ones are better than these ones. They have the metallic fingers painted. These ones don't have that. Other than that,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they are.
But other than that, there's only one thing missing. It's a sensor in his forehead. He has one in the comics. That's the only thing missing. Other than that, the figure it's pretty much flawless. The wings.
Well, actually, no.
The wings, they don't hinder the articulation. You can still stand still. Doesn't fall. The figure pretty.
Another thing is, another rule is, we could say everything we want, but once you get it in hand, that's a whole different story. Because once manipulate it and play with it, and then you're like, oh, okay. So
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned. Sorry, go ahead.
No, good, Ricardo.
No, it's funny that you mentioned. It's funny that you mentioned that because looking at the figures, seeing reviews is one thing, and having the figures in your hand is one thing.
Sure.
I remember I passed on this guy.
Let's see. Dude, it's nice.
Game of Thrones, Batman, like I call him, because I always think like the plastic. It was just gray plastic. The articulation probably wasn't the best one. The cape was flimsy and the sword flimsy, and I never pick up the figure. I finally found him. I was like, what the hell? When I started playing with him, I was like, man, because I always thought this was going to be like Etrigan with an awful articulation. Besides seeing a bunch of reviews, and like, man, this is probably one of the best ones.
Yeah.
You can even sit on this damn horse that I finally found a purpose for him.
He fits on him?
It fits on him, and I can't wait to take some photos because I have a million ideas. And it works with the horse. And I was like, finally.
Those are my favorites, actually, now. Like the obscure, like the barbarian Batman we got last year and stuff like that. Those are cool.
Where is he?
I just need a pirate and a cowboy version and probably a samurai version.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite Superman.
Yeah.
I love that Superman.
I love this damn thing. I mean, it's
nice.
The sculpt is so good. So it's
I'm loving. I love the weird variants because I'm starting to realize that you get the unique sculpts.
Yeah.
For these variants, and they are the most fun to take out of the box because you don't know what they're going to be, and it's quite. You get to explore and have a look, and they have sort of unique aspects. I've done a full 180. Yeah, I've done a 180. I used to get a bit tired of them. Now I'm thinking, no, bring me the weird stuff.
Yeah, the weird stuff is fun. You can get a Superman figure from any company, from Mego to Kenner to, but you can't get that naked gladiator soups from most companies. So that's more fun to me.
If you look at all those like Batman variants from Death Metal or Dark Knight's Metal, like those unique sculpts are pretty insane.
They're like the best. They are the best figures we ever had in this line, I reckon.
Yeah, they're wild. Absolutely.
Dark Knight's Metal. I used to resent them slightly because I'm like, why are we getting these? I want this, I want that. And now as we get sort of everything filled out, I'm kind of like, man, I want some of those design principles and philosophies to come back. Like just everything unique, everything weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, once the people who keep buying all the classic ones, hopefully you'll pay for the unique sculpts.
Look, I want both. I want both.
Yeah.
But I feel like the balance has shifted now towards you're sort of giving everyone what they want, which is classic this, classic that, and it's great. But I feel like
we didn't know how good we had it.
Yeah, I just maybe a bit more balance, And so I think a part of that is we haven't had a Page Punchers wave for a long time since Aquaman, right? And now we're getting the Superman wave. Yeah. And when we'll probably get to that later. Sorry, I don't want to jump the gun.
No, since we're already talking about it,
right in there.
I'm like, this is nuts. And whether to your taste or not, like, it's interesting. Yeah. There's something to talk about, I mean, look at that nonsense.
Yeah, but the removable.
I like the Scooby Doo. What's it called? The best.
Which
one?
Explain.
What's his name?
General Zod.
Scooby-Doo Zod. I love it.
That's freaky looking.
Yeah, it's really good.
They reused some of the parts. They were clever.
Where?
The ends, the legs, I think. Maybe the feet, I can see them from here. But the legs and the ends.
I think I make an appearance in there. I think I commented. What the hell did I say?
What did you say? This is a good photo. Oh, because the other one.
What a comment.
Wow. Capitalize.
And you're not going to see this. This is what got me into the line at first was like new stuff.
Sure.
And I have tons, I have all the classics over and over. Mm-hmm. Give me some new stuff and toss me some classics in there, and I'm happy.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta ask the DCUC, the
Oh,
Mattel
yeah.
stuff. DC.
My first line that I collected, like actually I went and bought, was the Legends of the Dark Knight, that like creepy line that had like, they sold it at Kmart,
Damn.
but it had all those weird, like the Bane was all crazy and the Scarecrow.
Yes.
You know, that's
Oh,
the first line. So that's far away from classic, you know, as you could get.
Yeah.
But then I went into the DC superheroes, the Batman line, and then that took me into DC Universe Classics, which I really enjoyed collecting. You know, I would hunt like everywhere trying to get all the figures, and that's kind of what brought me all the way into collecting this line. Is just that what do you call it? Completist, the completist mode, where I have to, you know, get everything, and it's not for everybody. I think just me and D Hunter are like the craziest, you know.
I was going to say, you guys are the undisputed.
I think he's even a little bit more, you know, extreme than me, because sometimes he messaged me and I got to tell him, hey, take your meds because you're getting kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But
you guys need therapy, but I love it.
How many Kmart's did you have to go to make the Bane build a figure back then from DC? Remember them? The Bane was impossible to build that Bane.
The DC Classics?
Yeah.
The DC Classics?
Yeah, the build a figure Bane.
Yeah, I think I got those at Walmart.
Really?
Dang.
Because it was Target, Walmart, and Kmart.
Yeah.
And I have, I think, like 5 Walmarts, 3 Targets, and 3. I had 3 Kmarts.
Yeah, Kmart
and I just like,
nice. Yeah.
You know, every once in a while, if I don't go to one for a while, I'll go hit it up. And that's how, you know, I even do that now is, you know, if I don't go to a store for a while, I'll go check it out, and then nothing. So you just got to be consistent.
You know what? I got lucky. I got a ringer. I got an inside man at Target that hooks me up that I befriended.
Yeah, that's my dream, right? That's the best.
Yeah.
Is to have someone say, "Hey, these are in," you know. But I'm so.
Very nice.
If you knew me, I like walk in there and I'm like,
yes,
you know, all business. Like nobody talk to me. I'm just going in there. Really, like stay away from me. And
Brad, DC Universe geek, says he still hasn't built that Bane, and I feel his pain because it took me like 10 years to build that thing. And I was
Can I ask how many figures did DC Universe Classics? How many figures did you have to buy to put together a build a figure? 7 or 8?
I don't remember. Is in that way if it had that guy.
They ranged
like a hammer.
Let's see.
It wasn't. It was never 4 though, was it? It was always
no. It was never 4. But I have them right here. Like the one for Solomon Grundy was only 5 figures. But then the one before that, which was Gorilla Grodd, was 7.
Oof.
Jeez.
So it like moved around.
Oh, there it is.
Like, we complain about McFarlane a lot, but I do want to
zoom in. What's that guy's name? McFarlane needs to make that guy where his hands and shit can turn into different stuff. That red goof.
Mercury.
Oh, that's the metal man.
Yeah.
Mercury.
I'm grateful for the 4 figures in his waves. I think that's
picture.
Yeah, that was the best. Yeah.
Picture this, Todd. If you can hear a full Metal Man wave.
Oh yeah,
would be awesome.
They're
coming. All this shit.
I think you might want to slap a cowboy hat on that Zod, that Ghost of Zod.
Shit.
And repaint him
from Headwood, from Arkham Knight.
The Jonah Hex with no guns.
Yeah.
Two huge knives, like Ash.
Man, we pretty much.
I had fun collecting that line. That was like a great time.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. But times move on.
That was back when I had hair back then. Good time for me too. Blowing in the wind, driving to Kmart, you know. The best of times.
All right. My bad. I gotta ask, but I know it's different, but did you enjoy DCUC more or the current DC Multiverse line?
Here's the thing, because a lot of times, people say, "Oh, DCUC was the definitive, line. You're never gonna top that." And for me, it's like, in style wise, and in the way they look together up on the shelf, they're awesome. But you're never gonna get away from the fact that as soon as you articulate them, they don't look as good anymore.
Hell no.
They look like crap, actually. And the face sculpts were really soft, where they don't have that great detail. And like I say, for their time, they were awesome. I loved it. But you got to move on. You got to move on. You got to, have experience something new. And I have people that still tell me, "Oh, I'd rather just collect DCUC." Go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. So, because it's ironic, because this was a multiverse, but it was using a DCUC.
Yeah, look at that
body. But look at the T joint. That's horrible.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. And they didn't really have any range going forward either. That's the ab right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I collect everything, and my shelf behind me, I bring in my favorite stuff from the garage, and the McFarlane DC stuff. It stands out just because of the sculpts, and I don't. If you don't see it, you don't see it. It is what it is.
Yeah. Which is that's why I actually enjoy. I like this way, for as crazy as these designs are.
Yeah.
I actually Where's the super? So you can take the armor off on this.
That's
one.
Cool. That's a cool thing. And then you could slap it on another. I might slap that shit on my He-Man toys. Who knows? I'll go nuts.
Does anyone find the proportions on these guys to be slightly
off?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Thick boys. Yeah.
Thick boys.
Their arms and legs and their feet. There's just something really weird about them.
It doesn't help that whoever takes these pictures and poses the figures doesn't know what they're doing half the time.
No, terrible posing. But
yeah,
it's just these promo shots that they look awful.
Very awkward. Valzard's head is so tiny.
Yeah,
it's so small.
I think sometimes they try and make it come out of the comic too much.
Yeah,
where they want to make it look exactly like the comic, and the comic is drawn kind of, weird, and they try to replicate that, and it doesn't translate to the actual figure. Where you could look at the figure and say, we want to slim down the thighs or make the waist a little bit tighter, and it just doesn't work from the pages of the comic to the actual figure in hand.
Something I've noticed is with the Marvel Legends, right? So Marvel Legends, what they will do, every figure has this very modestly proportioned buck, quite sort of nothing looks like it pops out of a comic book page. Their heads are all really big, and it just doesn't look like it's jumped out of the comic book. It kind of people say, and they're always commenting, it looks like people in cosplay, Marvel cosplay. So you can kind of go too far in the other direction. There's got to be a balance where you get some of that heroic comic book proportion, and sometimes comic book characters, their heads are a little bit smaller to make their chest seem bigger, which I think is what's going on here with Valzard. Trying to emphasize the top heaviness of the character, but I think there's a balance because it does look sort of
small head.
Yeah, surreal. I don't know. There's something uncanny about it to me.
In hand, you get him in a pose, it'll probably look good.
Exactly.
Perspective,
yeah.
And then we have Beast Boy on hunger strike, so he's.
I love that.
That skull looks pretty gnarly, though. I like it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But we're all going to cut our hands.
Because
on the dark.
The packaging is going to ruin all our hands. You know that, right? We're all just going to be bruised and bleeding.
The plastic clamshell, yeah.
I look forward to it.
Yeah. This is one I think a lot of people picked up. People doubled up on this to kind of army build it, I think.
Yes.
That's the word on the streets is 5. At least 5.
Jeez.
At least 5.
You gotta work overtime.
It's like the word on the street, or just you.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I seen people comment. I'm army building this one.
I get it. It's pretty cool.
They will look great next to the Injustice 2 version of Brainiac.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
two.
like drones or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Soldiers.
Did you guys pick up the whole wave or just pick and choose some of these?
Guilty of army building 2 of those Brainiac figures. Is that
still
Brainiac?
debating.
Is that the same Brainiac that's like the dork in the pink sweater? Just something happened to him and he became that? No, right? I made that dork.
Did
Yeah,
you?
I saw your
I saw
your
that.
custom there.
Yeah, I love that version of Brainiac. So it's
A
not
lot
him.
of people want the superpowers
Yeah.
version.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
And I think they listen to a previous podcast that we did because I think each figure comes with a different comic.
That's
Oh yeah.
Oh, finally.
Oh, it's not just the
I
covers;
think
they're
so.
all individual.
I think they are.
Each one is
They are
unique.
a 4-issue. Mhm.
Oh, nice, cool.
So I have a theory that's why this wave was delayed so heavily. I mean, this wave has been rumored for like 18 months. I suspect a decision was made to get that the comic book art done, and then maybe split it up, and maybe it grew in ambition. You know, that must take time, right, to get comics drawn. So
Toy collector in the comments made this dork too. This is the dork. Is that this guy just turned into like?
Look at his collar.
I wore this to the prom. That's what you want to see, baby. There it is. Not the same guy, right?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, whatever.
It's another version.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So you said you're
Now, if McFarlane makes that version, are you going to buy it?
Yes. So you said something in one of your videos. Don't make figures that he might make, because then. But I just couldn't help it. If he makes
just
that,
stay clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you guys pick any of these up?
I picked up 2, the Soups and the Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
I'm debating.
I got 2 soups and 2 Brainiacs, but I'm pretty sure I'll get the other ones.
Yeah.
With no effort. So.
Yeah, I pre-ordered these 3. I didn't get Brainiac, but maybe I might backtrack and get it.
You got 5. Remember, 5.
Yeah, 5 of them. All right, we already touched on Azrael, but we also have these 2 that also get announced.
And Brad, who's in the chat here, has that figure, so maybe he can confirm if it's a beautiful looking figure. I hope in hand nothing is goofy going on, unpainted belt, a baby hand and a big hand, because I will be disappointed.
Hey, I saw photos from, I guess, a Zoka or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, man,
it looks good.
Beautiful.
That figure
what do you guys think about the face of this guy?
That figure looks sick.
It's a beautiful figure.
I'm really tempted by the platinum.
Let me say this, see if you guys agree. The card being the comic book really makes the card actually something cool this time. Because
it's a very nice touch.
Right. Most people are going to see what the heck's going on with that Batman and the pink freaking gloves. Look at this little tiny comic book I have. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So I'm sharing. This one's Rob's, but that blue inside of the cape is
nice.
That's awesome.
It's awesome, man.
I mean, that's, people say, "Oh, you collect McFarlane, that sucks," and I'm like, just look, bro.
That's gorgeous.
Legends hasn't even done a cloth cape, even a wired one. So like this is way ahead of what they're doing in terms of soft goods. I don't even think the Black Series has wired cape either, and the Dune figures had this. Yeah.
And the price, man. The price is the standard price for McFarlane stuff,
which is crazy. This is when he announced the $30 figures, and I lost my mind on YouTube. This is a $30 figure. I would spend $30 for this.
Yeah,
extra hands.
Yeah, a fucking wrench to fix the sink when the wife is bugging him.
I think he myrtleized somebody with that.
Yeah, he bashed in a window, and
The only issue with the figure, sorry, I think it was Toshis that did the review. The grippy hand doesn't hold the wrench. Keeps falling.
I mean, you need a gun. You need a gun anyway, so.
Yeah.
I think he was rocking a gun back in the day.
I'll mod it. I'll drill a hole into that fucking hand and put the wrench in there.
What's everyone going to get? The Platinum Chase or the OG?
I want both. I didn't even know that. I pre-ordered this, and then I saw the Platinum Chase, but it's like, how do you get it? You just.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
I might just go on eBay at this point just to get that one.
Is that a regular one?
I've been getting lucky on that ELQ or whatever, that raffle.
Yes.
Oh,
I got 3 of those, so I won 3 times. So cool.
Do you think McFarlane ever stops and thinks the fact that he has to raffle off figures like a lottery, like man?
You mean this guy?
More figures.
Yeah. How about like a guy like me? I tell my wife, babe, I won the lottery. Oh my God, how much? No, it's the fucking Platinum McFarlane. Like,
is it free? Is it free?
Yeah, no.
No, I got the chance to buy it.
Oh, you're
a chance to buy it.
Yeah.
Everybody says BBTS is good at putting chase. Yeah, I'm gonna be on the lookout for that Asriel if they put it up there.
Good looks, Omar. That's I will do that now.
Nerdzoic also. Okay, cool.
Good luck.
Josh, I'm gonna do a torso swap and put the blue cape. Yeah, the 2 different colors on soft goods is really that one like really sells it for me. So
it's such a great touch.
Yeah, and then we have. I mean, we all pretty much expected this when they came out with the original.
And I pre-ordered them, and of course, it's
And that's what I mean. You see people, repainting the blue one, and I'm like.
Don't do it. Yeah, I didn't do that.
Don't do it.
I knew it was coming.
Yo, it's like when everyone painted the Hush Batman, the first one that came with the Hush 2-pack, they're all painting it blue. It's like then they came out with the blue one.
Yeah.
I unfortunately missed out on this wave because I was at work and I was like, oh crap, this dropped today. So I'm
gone. An hour later, he was gone.
Yeah. I'll wait to see if like CMD store has it or something.
You got to get the McFarlane alert app that he made.
Is it Todd? Todd tells you, hey, it's in stock. Check it out. It's in stock.
Go pick that one.
You kids like Batman?
It's me.
There's 2 platinum versions.
But I mean, for as much as people want to join, like, look at this, they're all sold out.
They're sold out.
Yeah.
Price point is fucking king. I'm gonna put that on my tombstone, and then people are gonna be confused. But a good figure at a good price point, it's gonna sell out.
Right. Let's see, and then this one was recently announced too. They've been ever since the year started, they just kept going with bangers after.
I got words for this whole wave, and I want to know your opinion. But let's start with here.
I want this Aquaman, man. The 90s one. I'm all in for the 90s one. I remember back in the day when they announced, I think it was the Endless Winter Aquaman. I think Brad did a video and I commented on the video saying, imagine if Todd gave us this Aquaman, but with more accessories, a hook instead of a fist or a hand or whatever. That would be like the most amazing thing ever. And then boom.
Yeah.
Years later, he finally announced.
And it looks great.
Aquaman version.
Yeah.
And then I'm eager to see if you can replace the hook with the Endless Winter version. Just to have that time when he lost his hand.
Just put it on there. I wonder if you can.
I doubt.
Oh, that's a really good head sculpt.
The head sculpt looks amazing. I was about to say one of the best Aquaman head sculpts he's done. Probably
really good head sculpt.
Yeah.
Triple H Aquaman.
I actually been anticipating all these Aquaman, so I kind of went on a.
That's a lot of fish, man.
This is a home run. This figure, really good. Looks really good.
It does look really good.
Yeah.
Without the side eyes, too.
No side eye.
That's the one that's on my display. Is the one with the side eye.
Remember the side eyes? That was a thing back then.
I miss it. I miss it.
I don't mind it at all.
What?
It depends on the figure. I kind of miss it.
Yeah, it works if you pose it like that. But that's the problem.
Who's the one? The Superboy Prime or whatever. He looks menacing, man. He's like a G on my shelf with that side eye. He looks at me. I'm like, yo, dude, I didn't do shit.
I think it was the Batman, the movie version. That was the one I wish didn't have the side eye. You got to pose like that the whole time.
And they put it to the wrong direction. It should have been the other way.
Yeah, because his grapnel gun's on his right.
Yeah.
You know what company does side eye a lot, and no one says shit. NECA does side eye a lot. On like on their monster line, the Universal Monsters. Yep. But granted, they do give two heads, and one will be.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yes.
Wait, what thoughts did you have on this toy? What did you want to say about this one?
What?
Can't wait to see the plat version.
Why are you stressed out?
Can't wait to see the plat version.
Yeah.
They're not
instead of doing a 2-pack with the blue and the red one.
Can I clarify? This is which Superman buck is this? Is this Page Puncher's Superman again?
It's weird. It's an alchemy because the arms are from infected. It looks like
the wrist will tell you give a giveaway.
Like Page Punches.
The sculpted wrist,
and the fists look like Page Punches too.
And
they look oversized. And really,
But I think they are gloves or something. I don't know. The wrists have something. I think those wrists belong to someone else.
I was way off. I thought it was another Blue Beetle or like body.
It looks like Blue Beetle.
I don't mind it though. I think he looks nice. And
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the Blue Beetle body bag.
Yeah. So standing next
Probably
to
it
that
is.
Three Jokers Batman, he's going to be tiny. Is that what we're thinking?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just put them on opposite ends of the shelf.
That's right.
Yeah.
You wait, real quick. This is what Bones mentioned. Look at New York Backer Legend. Shout out to him. He said, "This is why I don't be making customs like that." Todd's dropping everything I wanted to make.
Yeah. Which is, it's a good problem to have.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here's the winner of the wave right here.
Oh, I don't.
Are you being ironic or what?
My comment got 21 likes.
What was it?
I didn't even comment because I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it's just boring.
I think I made a comment stating the obvious. Why not using the
the spawn? Yeah.
Yes, you're absolutely right too. It makes no sense. And
Okay,
Ahsoka was right. If this wasn't with them damn Plastic Man pieces, this would be a peg warmer, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And that's rare for Batman to peg warm.
So I got rid of my Three Jokers Batman, my OG. I didn't see a place for it. I just kind of got sick of looking at it. I'm actually kind of happy to get a chance to get it again, and I kind of like the colors. I like the style. I like the deco.
I like the colors.
It's extremely boring and it's extremely unambitious. But I'm okay, kind of because of my unique circumstance that I don't have the OG. So I'll buy it again. But what a missed opportunity, right?
Yeah. Well, it's fun if you cover half of that street thing. It looks like he's holding a beer, so that's fun.
Brad says the Batman is ew.
It's just we've been there, done that. It's like
it's very boring.
It's like a girlfriend you met 10 years ago, and you're like, no, I ain't going back to her. I got Hush Batman. I got Nightfall.
If this was released like in year 1 or 2, this probably would have sold out because we didn't get any really classic ones then. But
yeah.
And then remember when the Three Jokers Batman was revealed?
Oh yeah.
Everybody would say, "Oh, this is the best Batman I've ever seen." Now
it's a nice buck. I still like the buck. I used it for a couple of customs, but I wanted something a little more panache. You know?
Yeah.
But like I said, I saw it, didn't like it, I move on because
Yeah. The problem, Bones, is this: we have to buy it to get the next
But
slide.
man, but you can sell it. You know?
and I am gonna buy it. I am gonna buy it, and I'm gonna put it on the shelf. But
begrudgingly.
that's about it.
The next slide is, I assume, is going to be the creme de la creme. Oh, it's
This one?
No, it's not. I mean, I like this figure though.
I don't see what the problem is. People are like, "Oh, that's not correct." Who cares, man?
Well, what's
Who
not
cares?
correct?
What's not correct?
They were saying that something about the figure isn't right of the representation of the comic or whatever.
Come on.
Brad would know
Yeah,
that.
I think it was not wearing. This was not the correct look, but I don't see any problem with this figure.
I love the head sculpt. You can use it for
Head sculpt
other
looks great.
things. Head sculpt's great, and I like that effect coming off the glove hand.
Yeah,
right hand.
from
Yeah,
Red Hood.
Sculpted in, right?
Yeah, it's the same one that Red Hood has from the Arkham Knight.
Okay, I like that though.
This was back when Future. What's up? He said he was talking about he likes the sculpt of the Three Jokers Batman.
Yeah,
It
we
was
all
nice.
like the sculpt. It is a nice sculpt. There's no question about that. Just we've seen it. We probably all bought 10 of them. I know my Target had, which they haven't done since. They had 3 figures for under $50, and I used it 3 times to get that freaking Hush Batman to customize. So I have like 7 of these freaking Batmans. You know.
Well,
No,
I'm going to
Army.
pick this up because the Plastic Man pieces, but I'm just going to end up just taking these trunks and just putting it on the Three Jokers one.
Yeah, that's cool though. Yeah, with the gray.
Yeah.
So were you guys following the reveal of this wave?
Yes.
Like I was. And
Yeah.
one at a time they were revealing it and they were leaking some. And
Mm.
I was really worried that the Plastic Man was not going to have any elongated limbs.
Oh, we were all worried.
The first image I saw was just like regular arms with one of the characters. And I'm like, what is going on? You cannot be serious. He's going to give us like a Blue Beetle body bucket Plastic Man with no... And then when they revealed the rest of the wave with like the crazy neck, and I was so relieved. I can't tell you. I thought if he fumbles Plastic Man, my faith would be shattered, right? Like, how do you fumble Plastic Man? Like, yeah, but no, he didn't. I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah. What's up, Nick? You said good evening to all fig heads. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
And you see, Josh said, I'm okay with them re-releasing different color schemes and heads because there's a million subtly different character designs in the comics, but having to buy a full wave of repaints for Build-A-Figure is predatory.
Well, listen, I sometimes a Build-A-Figure is fun, but he has things all over the place now where he has like a collector's edition that we rarely see. This guy is a perfect figure for that collector's edition. All the parts in there, you know, the different limbs, 2 different heads for $30. This would have sold as fast as that Wonder Woman, and it's a missed opportunity. You know, it is what it is. It's strange. You know, they even said that the collector's editions are going to come with more stuff, and I guess we're getting like an NFT and Todd's signature or something. I don't know.
They can always do a patina version or
True.
Plastic Man.
like with Plastic Man.
People that are unaware were complaining about his feet. That's how his feet look. He doesn't have distinguished toes. So I don't know if that comment.
People were complaining about his feet.
They didn't know. They'd be like, why does his feet look so weird? Well, they're supposed to. They're stuck together in plastic, you fucking dipshit. It looks really good. I think this is a complete home run. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find because I know the like product images leaked for this, right?
Yeah, this is a good question. No, what's going on with his right arm? What is he holding? I don't know what he's doing.
His arm.
But is it looping around I think it's looping around the American flag.
Yeah,
Yeah. I got to do that with my penis. I don't really tell a lot of people that. That's something I try to That's what's going on. All right.
Josh said I'd buy 3 of that Plastic Man at $30.
I would too.
Yeah, I think a lot of us would. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Stop lying. He said, I don't want no damn NFT or his autograph. You want his autograph, New York Backyard Legend. Come on.
I do. I met the fucking guy. I don't know if I tell the story every time I can. I met the guy. He was cool as shit. We had a moment. I would totally take his autograph.
We had a moment.
Well, in my head, he had a moment. He was probably like, "Get this fucking guy away from me."
He's like, dude, I'm on the can.
Like, security, please.
Standing at the urinal. Yeah.
I think in terms of announcements, that's pretty much it. But I mean, I think this wave is definitely a home run. And probably, I guess, in terms of the collectible figure, but
Plastic Man is so good. That Plastic Man is Nightfall Batman level, in my opinion.
Really,
I do. I think it's everything I want in a Plastic Man figure. It's perfect.
And here's the strange thing. I mean, not strange, but I buy multiples of figures that, I want to use for customs, or I have different ideas, but I only need one Plastic Man. I don't need two. I just need one, because there's nothing really that I could customize on him or anything like that. So, that I think I can. I mean,
yeah. I mean, Green Arrow kind of has a similar shirt like that. I hope we get a classic Green Arrow. I see what you're saying, and I could see, like Josh said, not having the arms be bendy and stuff. But you'll be able to pose it and look fine. It'll look kooky and weird enough. I do get the point, though. It could have been bendy or had an articulation, but hey, I'm not going to complain when a figure looks this good. I will leave the complaints behind.
And when like we said earlier, Omar V saying now it's only four figures to complete as opposed to 6. Like,
good
that's
point. And only one. The Batman isn't like he's a total piece of crap. It's just something we've seen before.
Yeah. So just send me your Batman if you don't want it, dude.
I will send you when does this go up for pre-order? This week, right? 13th.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So. And this is select retailers, so that means what? Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store and them.
Probably.
This wave will sell out in 2 hours. Mark my. Do whatever you want with that. Don't mark my word. I'm sure you're gonna forget after an hour, but it will sell out.
You know what's going to happen? This is going to be the one that sells out because people are going to like triple up to see if they get the platinum version or if there's a platinum version.
Or they will buy two to
I'm
paint one red.
I'm naive to this character. What would the platinum be? Different color scheme, obviously?
Red.
Red version. Yeah. Probably it will happen the same thing with the Batman Ash. Everyone will buy the black and gray one. They will paint him blue.
Yeah.
Then there's the red one, because sometimes I think it was with the Endless Winter Wave, he released more figures that they were a part of the Build-A-Figure wave separately. So maybe he will release some. This is clearly the 90s Justice League version, something between early 2000s. He will release the platinum version, a gold label version actually, with the red version of Superman, probably a fire, ice, those obscure characters.
Yeah, it's a good
Guy Gardner.
It's gonna sell out. It's gonna sell out in 2 freaking hours. And
I like at least how, even though we have a lot of rumored figures, we always still have that chance of surprises out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It keeps it interesting, right? Keeps it
there are lots. There are so many surprises.
Last year mine was the Fighting the Frozen one, because those are surprisingly really good. That Page Punchers wave.
Excellent wave.
That's awesome, man.
That Conan looking Batman is fantastic. It really is.
I think it was my favorite one from last year.
Yeah.
Well, that
I bought 2 of those freezes from that Page Puncher, and I haven't opened one yet.
Really?
Oh, he's a fun figure, man.
Procrastination at its best. But I'm not too big on the Batgirl and the Robin. I do have them as well, but I like the Batman and I like the Mr. Freeze, but
That Robin, if you take the time and repaint, like there's little bones around the necklace, you make them look like real bones and separate the detail with the sculpt. He stands out.
I mean, I haven't opened them, so I can't honestly say, but I do have them.
We'll do it right now. No, I'm just
Yeah, do it right now, Kim.
show people how to properly cut the plastic clamshells.
Now the surprises are fun. This is still, I collect every damn thing under the sun, maybe too much stuff, and this is my favorite line to collect because it's so, I never know what I'm gonna get. The good, the bad, the ugly. It's fun.
Yeah.
Are we gonna talk about Fallout? I got my Fallout shirt on. I show my like titties. Those should be figures, man.
I wish these were figures, just like I wish the Diablo ones were figures too.
But this should be a opposable toy line. He better come back to it when the show does well, because the trailer looks really good. So.
Yeah, the sculpt looks awesome. I wish they would have made them like they did the Warhammer stuff.
Yeah, I know. So you're a Warhammer fan. Doesn't this look fit right in with them?
Yeah, I think from what I read and stuff like that, I think it's on the game, like the gaming company. They're like, no, you can only make this. I think.
Way, really?
Well, that's why all the Diablo and the Warcraft stuff were all just statues.
Yeah, but Funko made figures for this back in 10 years ago.
Well, then they're lying. Then
they're lying. I'm telling you.
Could be that some other company has the license for articulated action figures. So
true.
Could be.
Potentially.
And they can even use some stuff for other figures. Go check that cowboy guy. I forgot the name.
This one's Barry Allen, right? No.
Look at that. Look, that's John X.
There it is. Sir.
Yeah,
that's an awesome looking piece. I might even get that just because it looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
You can use this figure as a template for John
X.
X.
Use the hat. Just strip the hat off. At least there's that.
It shows me he can make a Red Skull figure too.
Yeah.
Maybe with the new partnership.
Damn, that's a good looking sculpt. That sculpt is really good.
Yeah. Man. Did you want to touch on any other stuff with statues, or we want to do the community shout outs next?
Community shout out.
Cool. All right. Let's go here. Somebody said, we need 7-inch, because I know they made the Pacific Rim figures. Were those like page punchers? I'm trying to remember.
They were smaller than that, right? No. I mean, they had like a whole diorama of buildings. And stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which I know a lot of toy photographers picked those up for toy shows, which was cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, first is going to be Dave Cave Dave.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, this is my shout out. Sorry, Pac, to step on your toes there.
No, good. No, say it.
Dave Cave Dave, he's a personal friend of mine. Full disclosure, he's just gotten into the YouTube game and he's really, really good. Fellow Australian, so I just had to give him a formal, proper shout out. He covers all different lines. He's got his own style, his own laid-back vibe. So if you're into MOTU or TMNT or, he covers a bit of everything. So
Toxic Avenger.
Yeah. Toxic Avengers, all sorts of stuff. He's into the superpowers. He just covers everything, and you'll have a good time watching his videos. They're too long. I've told him he's got to get his videos down under 15 minutes because, 25 minutes for superpowers. But other than that, he's an awesome tuber. I just had to neck him a little bit. Subscribe to him if you haven't. Check him out. Recommended.
Word. Cool. And this one, I believe, was Bones' recommendation. He's got the Azrael Batman right there.
I mean, I think this guy, he's like an author or like a writer, but he also collects figures, and he started collecting DC Multiverse, and he started customizing. So I've seen when he first, started trying to do it, and he's progressed, but that's the story for everybody, right? Is that you get into a line, you decide you want to start customizing, and it's not as easy as it seems, especially more difficult stuff. Sometimes paint doesn't want to work with you, or but I just thought I'd shout him out because he collects and he customizes, and he's not your normal collector that we usually see. But yeah, Steven, subhuman custom, or I don't know.
Superhuman Customs, yeah. Yeah, I just realized he took the grayscale Robin 66 and just painted it from scratch.
Yeah, because we couldn't find the figure. Why not?
Yeah.
The figure was hard to find. The first
He did the
edition.
question.
Oh,
Did
that's
it
cool.
have him?
Dang, cool.
He did the Despero.
That's a freaking nice custom from Static Shock. Hell yeah.
The question, yeah. Dang. All right, so go ahead, y'all. Go subscribe to Superhuman Customs. All right, next one we have is that Fig Life.
That Fig Life. Man,
Oh,
he
snap.
does some concepts.
Yeah, these are
Oh
fun.
yeah. This guy gives D Hunter nightmares.
That'd be nice.
Look at all those possibilities, man.
Yeah.
Or that Green Arrow. I'm dying for a classic Green Arrow. I love when characters are goofy, as stated by my pink sweater Brainiac. And I love this Robin Hood look for Green Arrow. It's so fun.
And I mean, this is like so simple. Mm-hmm. You don't think anybody from McFarlane could see these and be like, look, here it is.
There it is.
He's using existing parts too. It's like
yeah.
I would be shocked if we didn't have a classic Green Arrow within 12
I could
months.
see the Plastic Man. You know what I mean? With that cross, like
right here.
Yeah, the threads. Right? Was I wrong?
Might even be that part from Plastic Man. Maybe.
I would love to see this. I love this version of Arthur.
Hire this man.
I was about to say, yeah. I wonder if they just pay him
on
like
cyborg. These look really fun. These will come. I'm telling you, he's like.
Ooh, this looks dope.
He's got 2 years left, right, Bones? Something like that. So.
Well, they said that, but I mean, look at everything that's gone on. I mean, he runs DC Direct. He's making comics in the name of DC now. So I mean, for everybody that wants him to, crash and burn.
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think it's going to happen, and I think the contract will extend, and there's nothing left to make but all the classic stuff and throwback stuff.
He's even working with Hasbro now with the page punches from Transformers, from G.I. Joe. It's a matter of time he starts doing his own Marvel version.
I think McFarlane's dream is like a 2-pack of his version of Spider-Man and then Spawn.
Of course. Yeah.
Sorry, I was like this Dr. Fate. This thing was pretty sweet.
Yeah, Brad, I don't know if he's still in the chat, but Brad made that custom and it looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
He made it come to life.
Yeah, I remember people were talking about like, oh, when's the license going to be over? The second they partnered with DC Direct, I knew it was probably going to be a long-term thing. So that's good for the
their
brand.
affairs are very entangled, like between McFarlane and WB now.
Yeah, because he's doing all those movie maniac stuff too.
They're so tied together. Something would have to go drastically wrong, right? Like,
yeah,
right. So yeah, go follow that _ Fig Life, and then next one we got is Toy Collector.
All right, this young man, I think he's a Texan too, Bones. He's from your hood. He started off with customs being fun. Any custom to me is cool. You're putting something original out into the world, but he's hit next level in such a fast period of time. And it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch someone just shoot up and get it. And he's a nice kid. So give him a follow. And nothing else to say about it. Look at that Deathstroke. Look how freaking cool
the classic.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that comic book, that comic cover. And he's obviously a DC Multiverse fan. And I'm telling you, he just got it. He even it's fun just to watch someone grow,
Very cool.
Yeah. Go and follow Toy Collector. Mine was for a toy photographer, Mr. _J.
Mm-hmm.
Similar vein like we do. Ricardo kind of like the one light source, sort of black background.
Yeah.
But
good.
Doing that really highlights the sculpts of these figures. Like
that
Swamp Thing. Yeah.
One of the best sculpts ever.
Yeah.
Something.
That sculpt it still holds up. It's pretty incredible.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that Warhammer stuff.
Did you get that figure? That new Warhammer figure?
This one? No, I got the other two though.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It was like this one. This guy looks badass. Corn Berserker. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, give him a follow, Mr._J.
Before we bounce, can I ask Bones a personal question, because he's obviously the Godfather, and he's obviously a big DC fan. Do you worry about future releases, or you just whatever comes out you're cool with? Is there anything in your mental like wish list that you're like, damn, I really hope he makes this figure?
I mean, I have my own, things that I would like to see, but I don't think that supersedes what they're going to decide to make, because you have to think Warner Brothers has to go with it. I would really like everybody to get what they want, like, female figures, more classics.
Yeah.
We've gotten an incredible amount of vehicles, right? I'd love to see that Batman Beyond ship.
Yeah.
That would be sick. The Blue Beetle bug would also be pretty nice.
I think that might happen. Yeah.
And, a lot of people like accuse me like, oh, you love McFarlane, you love everything he does. And not true, because I don't collect the 66. I don't collect Superpowers. I don't collect Warhammer. I strictly collect DC action figures, and I've been doing it for a long time. And it wouldn't matter to me if it was McFarlane or Jada or whoever. I would still collect the line the same way. Yeah. I would, have my favorites, have the ones that I don't really care for, and just hope the line is held in high esteem. You know what I mean? And which I really see McFarlane getting a lot of hate, which is understandable for some of the, stuff that he does. Yeah. But it's a great line. It's a great line. We have tons of vehicles. He just runs it in a certain way because he wants to sell it to the masses. Yeah. And the masses don't necessarily focus on all, every little detail of a character. That's what we do, right? We're like, oh, that's the wrong boots. That's the wrong boots. And somebody else is going to be like, oh, that's an awesome, Supergirl figure, regardless of what she actually looks like. But I just really hope that they tighten it up and expand the line, and everybody's happy with it. That's what I would like to see,
Good answer. Coming from the Godfather, our Godfather. What a fucking great answer. If I was there, I would kneel in front of you and kiss the ring.
No.
I have to ask Bones.
I'll go. Yeah.
Because you're a DC fan. If any other company made it, what happens if Hasbro were to make it? Would you begrudgingly collect it, or would you still have this?
Here's the thing, right? People get mad, like right from the gun, the 7-inch jump, the 7-inch scale, right? And it doesn't bother me because I got the Man Stranglers, and the 7-inch just like fits perfect in my hand, and you can see all the detail and everything. Yeah. And it's just a better scale to me, because I do collect some NECA, like the horror, the gargoyles I've been collecting like on the side, but it's just a better scale to me. And once I got out of 6-inch with DC, the Mattel DC, I really enjoy the 7-inch scale. Now, if they were to revert back and do starting from scratch, it doesn't even matter if it's Hasbro. But let's just say it was, and they made it 6-inch. I would just have to look at them. If they appeal to me, then I'll collect it, which more than likely I will. But I'll definitely have to move and get a bigger office, because getting kind of tight in here.
Yeah, I think the 6 versus 7-inch scale is blown out of proportion, because there's a lot of other companies doing 7-inch scale. Like, it's not
Super 7, NECA.
Diamond Select.
I think Mattel's wrestlers scale on the bigger side, but why do you have to have Spider-Man standing next to Batman? Why does that? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't care. I just separate them, and I'm fine.
But the funny thing is that you can have them if you get the Diamond Select version of, or either you have the Mafex Batman or the Classics one, and and it works. For example, sometimes I like to pose Batmans with Spider-Mans, etc. And I like to take photos of them with perspective and everything. You can make that work. So
yeah, that complaint that there's the 7-inch. I don't get it. You're getting more figure for your money, and the
less.
sculpt. I mean, this is a little custom I made. Look at this freaking sculpt. I mean, look at this shit.
Looks awesome.
Right?
Speaking
There's
of
so much detail that you can't do on a smaller scale figure.
That one would have sold.
Oh, this would have sold in this design. Yeah.
Give me a full Wildcats wave. The OG one, the OG lineup.
He needs to make Savage Dragon. I mean, that he done it a few times with the Spawn weight. You know, it was in a Spawn packaging, but it was Savage Dragon. That would be fun.
Yeah.
It was the 20th anniversary of Image Comics. I think it was Savage, Silverhawk.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Spawn, and there was someone that I'm missing. I wouldn't mind seeing them all again.
Yes, the Max.
Full articulated, but I think a couple of them are lost.
Yeah, sure. The Greach was
misery.
The Greach Megafig articulated. That would be great.
But the full-on Wildcats wave.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's possible because he can make them because they were sold to DC, but I don't know if he has the rights for the OG lineup. They are making a comeback now with some comics, but it's different. Grifter appeared, but the rest of them, like Gladiator, for example, tons of plastic.
It's a lot of plastic. Yeah. Anything else? I think you guys want to mention before we sign out here? Word. All right.
Oh.
Please stop doing platinum versions.
Please.
I beg you.
I don't know if Brad left. I hate to keep babbling, but this freaking guy Brad made a Shazam that looks so damn amazing, and I've been freaking begging this dude to share the recipe. Brad, release the fucking recipe, man.
Release this.
Release it.
Release the Shazam cut.
I even had someone make it doesn't look that great because this guy has a weird waist. I had someone make me the what is this, a fucking sash? I know it looks weird because he's too, but I might take Chad Superman for the Shazam. You know?
Yeah.
I want a more classic Shazam, and this fucking Brad made it and it looks excellent. He won't share it. That's all I gotta say. Share the recipe, Brad.
Hashtag release the Shazam recipe. Yeah.
How do you fill a multiverse? Well, I guess that's it for tonight. Hopefully, we'll meet up again when there's some more announcements, which I'm sure there will be in the next month or two. But thanks everyone for joining. It's kind of like a worldwide event because we got people here in the US like us, and we got people in Australia and Portugal. So this is cool. And it's cool to have you on here, Bones. So thanks for joining us, as well as Toy Gains, Broken Bat, and DC Multiverse Collector. Till next time, y'all. Take care. Peace.